Hello everyone and welcome to Crafternoons. I'm Miss Angela with the Indian Valley Public Library. Today we are going to be working with this book. It's called I Can Draw Silly Sea Life. And unlike some of the other books we've been working with in the past, this book is actually not available to be checked out from the library, and I'll show you why in just a second. But if you would like to draw the jellyfish that we're about to draw today, I do have a link to that page in the book that you can either print out or just look at online. So let's turn to the page and I'll show you what we're working on today. If you are following along with the video, make sure that you have a pencil, an eraser, something to trace your lines with, a black marker, something to color with. I have some crayons here and a piece of paper. So this book is really cool because not only does it have a really neat step-by-step instructions with a grid to help you along, it also has a blank grid for you to draw in, which is why this book can't be part of the collection, because we wouldn't want somebody to draw on a library book. However, what's really cool about this is if you do print out the page we're working with today, you will also have that extra grid to do your work in, or you don't have to do that. I'm actually going to just draw right on my piece of paper, so I'll show you how that works. If you want, though, you can, if you had the paper, you can actually just make your own grid if you find grids helpful for drawing. I don't think I'm going to do that today. So we're going to draw this jellyfish. I like this jellyfish because she's scuba diving. I know the jellyfish don't really wear scuba gear, but I thought it was a really cute idea. So I'm going to draw my jellyfish with scuba gear. So we're going to start up here with the first line. Now here, there's a couple ways you can do it here, but I noticed in this picture they left some gaps there. I find that difficult to do. I would actually prefer just to put the line there and just remember that when I trace it later, I'm not going to draw it there. I think that's how I prefer to do that, but if you're working with a grid, that would be easier to do. But today, I'm not going to do it that way. You can do it however you want, depending on, even if you want to leave the gaps there, even if you're not drawing with a grid, you can do that. So we're kind of going to draw almost a half of an oval shape. It's a little oblong, so it's not quite a half circle. So we're going to start here and we're going to go around like this. And then along the bottom line, we have a wiggly line from here to here. So we're going to just draw a wiggly line from here, from one end to there to the other. So that's my first step. So we're moving on to the second step. We're going to give our jellyfish some features. So first, some circles with a shaded in spot right here for the eyes. And then another one. We're going to make the eyes looking. I'm going to follow this one and have my eyes looking down. You can have your eyes looking in any direction. So there's my eyes. My jellyfish needs a little half circle for a half curved line for a nose, and a bigger curved line going the other way for a mouth. And then some ovals over here for some cheeks. All right, and there's my jellyfish's face. Next, we're going to give my jellyfish some scuba gear. So we're going to start with some goggles. So we're going to draw a line across the top here and a little square over here for the edge, a little square or rectangle over here for the other edge. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to make those a little bit smaller. They're not as pronounced in here. I made them a little bit bigger. And we're going to draw, coming from here, a wavy line going this way for the outer edge, kind of going up and around the eyes. And now I'm going to draw the inside of the goggles. So we're going to start over here again, the line straight this way. We're going to do a wavy line inside this line here, and we're going to bring it up to the edge here. And so I have some goggles for my jellyfish here. Now my jellyfish is also going to need a snorkel, so we're going to draw, it almost looks like an upside down candy cane shape. So we're going to start just above the jellyfish's head, draw a line down, curve it up, a short line over like this, and another curved line along the edge going back up. And this is not quite flat across because the edge of the snorkel is going to be rounded, so that's our snorkel. So There's a jellyfish with the snorkel and the goggles. Now our jellyfish needs some tentacles. Let's see how many tentacles are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tentacles. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with 8 tentacles. I know jellyfish don't necessarily always have 8 tentacles, but I like that. It seems like a good number. And we're just going to do some wavy lines that go down and come back up. And in this picture, it looks like they did the tentacles at different lengths. I do like that. I might make this one a little bit shorter. And I'll make this one a little bit longer. I already lost count of how many I have. Oh, I have 4. Okay, I'm going to make this one a little bit longer. Then I think I'll make the next one shorter. So that gives me 5 and 6. And I'm going to do 2 more long ones for 7 and 8. So there we go. All right, so now my jellyfish has tentacles, and the only things are some little details for my picture. So I'm going to draw some lines here for my snorkel, give it a little bit of texture, a couple just lines right here and here, and then some squiggly lines here to give my jellyfish a little texture. A couple up here, and then some bubbles coming out of the snorkel. Now, if you look on this page here, our jellyfish has some fish friends. What's really cool about this is that you can draw some waves if you want, and you can put some fish in here. You make a whole underwater scene. I think I'm just going to leave the jellyfish like that, and maybe just I'm going to trace my lines and color it in. And maybe later I'll go in and add some more fish. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but there's my jellyfish. Now here, the jellyfish, they did some really bright colors. I really like that about their jellyfish. So I might do something like that for this jellyfish. But I'm going to work on tracing my lines and coloring it in now. And there you have it. It's my jolly jellyfish. Now, I did do a little bit of background for my jellyfish, but I did it lightly in case I wanted to go in later and add some more sea creatures to it. Maybe I'll look at the book and possibly see if there are some other creatures or a boat or a crab, something else I might want to add to a seahorse to my picture. So I did do a little background in case I decide not to do that, but I also have the option of drawing over top. So have some fun creating an ocean scene, and we will see you next time. Bye.